me, and we're joined this morning by Sarah and Jared from the Fort St. John Association for Community Living. Good morning to you, Sarah.
Hi, good morning.
Thanks for being here, and good morning to you, Jared.
Good morning. Good to be with you guys.
Thank you so much for being here. You're here to talk about some upcoming events that the association is hosting or taking part of. The first one coming up is an event, I think that involves wheelchairs. Tell us a bit about that, Jared.
Yeah, well, this time of year, we're all really excited because the construction is starting to shut down, right? We've all been dealing with all the detours and the challenges of that. And I just thought that's a really good way to think about the reality that there's a lot of people in our community. That's their reality every day.
Absolutely.
Is dealing with challenges, barriers, accessibility issues. And if you can imagine the frustration that we dealt with all the construction season this summer, this is a reality every day. And so we're doing an event this coming Wednesday, next week, actually, September 24th, at 1 o'clock, right near Moose FM here at the corner of 100th and 101st. We're going to start, and we're inviting the community. We've put the invite out to the mayor and council. We'll see if they can come to hop in a wheelchair and see what accessibility is like in Fort St. John.
Wow.
And we think it'd be a very practical, maybe an eye-opening experience that people might gain a greater appreciation. And we can see how we're doing, where we need to improve, give different ideas. And so that's the events that we're hosting. It's an accessibility awareness wheelchair challenge event.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is the idea do you have a route plan that we're going to go for a walk and you're going to see what it's like to cross the street or try to go into this local business and whatnot?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So we're thinking we'll probably start from here and head east towards the new construction, because actually in just a few years we will have our own facility there, as people have seen in the news.
Yep.
And so that's an area that's very relevant, and then we'll work our way around right onto 100th and kind of do a big block tour around there. And we might check out different businesses, see how the sidewalks are, crossing the streets, and just kind of get it a sense. So it'll be limited, right?
Yeah.
But it will give an opportunity. And for people who aren't used to maybe being in a chair, we're hoping to have a number of extra wheelchairs on hand that people could hop in and give it a try and get that really hands-on experience.
Wow. I think that's wonderful. I know I bring this up every time this comes up, but I mean, there's whole areas of Fort St. John out where I live, no sidewalks on the streets, or at least sidewalk only on one side of the street.
So we should come to your neighborhood.
Right, that then changes to the other side because of just the time in Fort St. John when that was built. But that can be an absolute nightmare, I can imagine, for people who have mobility issues using wheelchairs, is things like that. So wonderful. Do you have to pre-register or anything, or just kind of stop by and check it out?
Just show up, and we're looking forward. We have a service delivery advisor from CLBC who's coming to join us and give some insights and share from his perspective, as well as kind of be there to evaluate and help on the advocacy side of things, so that we can continue to have a strong voice in our community for anywhere that changes might need to be made. Absolutely.
Is there going to be ways to donate or anything while they're there? Is it strictly just to try out accessibility?
We always take donations, but we won't be soliciting any donations. There's no fee required. It's mostly just an opportunity for us to connect with the community in such a practical way. But thank you for asking. And by all means, we always visit our website, fsjacl.com, and there's very easy ways to donate on there and contribute to the work that we have. Even things like wheelchairs, right? Sometimes we don't necessarily have the funding or the individuals we support, and being able to have extra funds to be able to get upgrades or make changes or get new equipment can be something that we can help out with.
Absolutely,
Ramps and handrails and all kinds of things. If you want to make a donation, Emma, come to the office, see Yoda, say your hellos
I will.
to our office, Yoda.
If you don't know,
drop off a donation. Yeah.
You don't know, they have a 5-foot realistic Yoda statue.
Holy, so it's bigger than actual Yoda. Is what you're saying.
Well, no, he's on a podium.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was I'm bigger than life-size Yoda. Yeah.
Yeah, he's very cool. He was at, was it the 65th anniversary?
Right. Yes.
Yeah, he was there. I got to interview Yoda. It was quite incredible. And so, maybe I'll have to come down, do a donation, see my good friend Yoda.
And you'll never know what he's going to be wearing. We dress him up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very
cool.
cool.
He's a real, he's the personality hire at our office.
Now, Sarah, you're here to talk a bit about Disability Employment Month. There's some events that you're hosting. Why don't you tell us a bit about Boy, I'm struggling. Disability Employment Month in general first, and then tell us about
Sure. It is a mouthful, Dub. It's National Disability Employment Awareness Month, shortened to NDEAM.
Oh, okay, there you go.
So that's a little bit easier.
Yeah.
So that's been going on in Canada since 2010 officially, and it's been going on in the States for like 75 years or something like that, a long time. And so what the aim of that month is to just highlight the employers in our community that are supportive of people with disabilities, and they're opening their businesses to the successes that those people bring to their businesses, and they're willing to make any accommodations that person needs to succeed. And so that can go from really traditional, maybe you need coaching on how to use, adaptive equipment in an office.
Yeah.
Or that goes right down to, we're going to develop a role for somebody that's 2 or 3 hours a day that meets their needs and meets our business's needs. So whether that's shop cleanup, shredding, stocking shelves, cleanup, or like I say, just a really traditional job where you're working at an accountant's office, but you need some tools in your tool belt to be able to do that. And you need an employer who's willing to work with you and support your disability so that you can contribute. So yeah, it's pretty cool program, and we all know how generous Fort St. John is as a community, and we have some really great business owners who are really supportive employers, and they've been supporting people with developmental disabilities and complex needs in their jobs for years and years. Yeah, it's pretty cool to see. Really cool program. So we're just looking to celebrate that and thank everybody for all of the work that they do, and for creating those natural supports in people's lives. When we all go to work, we get to meet interesting people and we get to have interesting conversations, and it adds value to our lives, and we make money.
And you pointed at me there. Did you notice
that? For example, Jerry.
We get to meet interesting people. Yeah. So it just adds a lot of richness to your life. And if you have a disability, which 1 in 5 working age adults do in Canada, it's about 3 million people that have a disability, but you're 20% more likely to be unemployed than the average population. So that's a huge differential, right? And a lot of the people that we support can help businesses meet their needs and help close that short staffing or that turnover. So like statistically speaking, I'm not going to rattle off all kinds of statistics, but you do see staff retention, not just in your disabled employee, but in all of the other employees who value their workplace and they feel that their morale is higher. It's a very powerful program.
Okay. Yeah. Wonderful. So these events then kind of come, are they kind of highlighting, as you say, the businesses, like, can we attend these events?
Yeah,
what do
heck
they look
yeah.
like?
Oh yeah. Come on over October 1st from 5 to 6. We're going to light up the stage for Indeem. So that'll be really fun.
Centennial Park then? Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna do ourselves a little photo shoot down there and hopefully have some snacks out and stuff like that. So that'll be really fun. And then on October 29th, we are doing a supported employers an appreciation event at the Cultural Center. So that's by invite only.
Gotcha.
That's for our supported employers and the people that work for them that we also support. And so we're really looking forward to that, to being able to congratulate them on their work that they've done for their relationships that they've built, and just thank them for taking part. It's such a powerful program, like I said. So yeah.
Absolutely. Wonderful. All right. Well, I know you guys are very active on social media, so if you haven't already, follow the Fort St. John Association for Community Living on Facebook. You got an Instagram too, I believe.
Yes, LinkedIn, YouTube.
Yeah, you got everything. And you guys are talking, you've got a bit of a podcast that you're running now.
Yes.
That is on the YouTube page for the association. And of course, you can find out more info. I think it's fsjacl.com is the web address. We have about a minute left. Anything else you guys want to say before I let you go this morning?
I think we always just say thank you to the community that is so supportive of the work that we do. We couldn't do what we do without such a supportive community, and so we want to acknowledge, like Sarah talked about, the amazing employers we have, the community that supports us with donations and supporting our fundraising events, and that is advocates along with us, right? And people that follow us on social media and help share our posts and help to cross some of those barriers that we're all working on together. We just say a big thank you.
Absolutely. Sarah?
Same. Same. That's it.
Awesome.
We just, the community contributes so much and is so supportive. And that's what we want, right? Like when I was on the podcast, that's what we talked about. Like we call it inclusion, but what it's actually called is life, right?
Mm-hmm.
The rest of us, that's just our lives. And so people take part in that with us and we just appreciate it so much. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you both of you for coming down to talk to us today. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
You're
Thank
very
you.
welcome.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Again, that's Sarah and Jared from the Fort St. John Association for Community Living.
This community interview is supported by your Member of Parliament, Bob Zimmer. Stop by his office in Fort St. John at 9916 100th Avenue and in